Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing how to avoid burnout as a business owner. If you guys want to see more craft, crochet, or business videos, make sure you subscribe down below and turn on the post notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a new video. Also, the day that this is uploaded is the third day of Creative Christmas here on my YouTube channel, which is where I'm uploading 5 videos the week of Christmas, Monday through Friday. So if you're not already, make sure you subscribe so you can tune into all those videos. So like I said, today's video is going to be how to avoid burnout as a business owner. So just in case you guys don't know what burnout means, I actually looked up the definition and I'm going to be reading it to you guys right now. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. So in other words, when you are going through a lot of stress, whether it's school or work or your personal life, and it is a lot of stress happening right on top of each other and all the time, like it seems like you can never catch a break, that's what burnout is. Most of the time when you hear about burnout, it's people talking about working too much. Let's say somebody works a whole year without going on a vacation or taking a break from work. They might say they have burnout because they just don't feel very motivated and they just don't like their job as much as they used to. That type of thing is sort of the signs of burnout. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing how to avoid burnout. So if you guys don't know, I do have my own Etsy shop and of course this YouTube channel and my whole personal branding, and that is my business. And I also do college full-time. Currently I am not in school because of the winter break, but normally I'm taking a full course load and doing YouTube and my Etsy shop full-time. So the way I've always looked at it is I kind of have 3 full-time jobs, because there's plenty of people that only do school full-time and that's their full-time job. There's plenty of YouTubers that upload once a week and that's their full-time job. And there's plenty of people that run an Etsy shop and do that as their full-time job. So honestly, the way I sort of look at it is I kind of have 3 full-time jobs. And that sounds a little crazy, and it is. Like, I don't know how I balance things still. And honestly, still have a little bit of free time. I don't, I'm going to share my tips today, but honestly, I don't have much free time. But the main ways you don't get burnout is what I'm about to share. So, taking breaks is the main way to avoid burnout. Now, breaks could mean something different for everybody. It could mean you need a full week of vacation where you do nothing but sit on the couch, maybe you go to the beach, like something relaxing. Or it could mean you just need one day where you say, I'm not going to do any schoolwork or any of my work, and I'm just going to sit here on my phone and watch YouTube. It could be anything. It's different for everybody. But for me personally, I try to do as much as my work that I can, school and my YouTube and my Etsy shop. I try to do most of that during the week, so the Monday through Friday. That way on Saturday and Sunday I do have a little bit of a break, but a lot of times that doesn't really work out because doing full-time college and YouTube and Etsy, it is a lot more than a person would do on average. But taking a break is the main way to avoid burnout. So for me, one of the things I really like to do when I'm taking a break, and I always call Sundays as like my Sunday refresh or my Sunday relaxation day, because that's the main day where I try not to do anything. I try to barely be on my phone, and if I am on my phone, it's only to do stuff I want to do. It's not to do stuff for my brand or for school or anything like that. And on Sundays, I always like to try to take a bubble bath and maybe do a face mask. So pretty much pamper myself is what I like to do but of course it's different for everybody. If you really like video games or something, the way you pamper yourself might be spending the whole day playing video games. It's really different, and honestly you might have to just try different things to figure out what works best for you. So if you own a business like myself, I'm sure most of your free time you're always thinking about, what could I be doing right now to grow my business or grow my social media following, or what can I be doing to up the quality of my products? There's always something in the back of your mind that's my business, my business, my business, right? And I'm the same way. And that mindset is very hard to shut down. So like I've been saying, you kind of have to have at least one day a week where you prioritize yourself. You still might do a couple school assignments or still check on your social medias for your business or something, but make sure that you have at least several hours where you just watch TV or eat popcorn or do whatever you want to do to pamper yourself. Also, hanging out with friends can be a great way to distract yourself. So for me personally, I don't have very many friends that I hang out with in real life, not only because of the pandemic, but you know, I've talked about it before, but I've been wronged by quite a few people, so I really just prefer to hang out with my family, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm very close with all of them. So my weekends mostly consist of hanging out with my parents. We always watch like game shows together, and I do puzzles with my mom and stuff like that. Just something fun on the weekends, but hanging out with loved ones, friends, family, whoever, is a great way to kind of avoid burnout and make sure that you're not just thinking about your business and you're also nurturing those relationships in your life as well. So let's say you've tried the stuff I've mentioned. You've tried taking a weekend off, you've tried taking one day off, you've tried spending more time with family and friends, whatever the case is, you've tried all of that stuff and you're still feeling burnt out. I would advise try to take a full week off, especially if you're running your own business. No one is going to fault you for taking a week off. If it's only you running the business, especially like if you have an online channel or a shop or something like that, you can easily put out a statement and say, I'm taking from this day to this day off for a vacation. If you message me, I will get back to you on this day when I'm back to work. And you know, people most of the time are very respectful of that. And of course, if you have like things you need to do during it, you could, but I would highly advise just staying off and completely disconnecting for a whole week and then come back. And if you still are feeling burnt out, then honestly, I think you may need to reevaluate and figure out if this is something that you even want to do as a business, or if it's school or something like that. Figure out what it is that's making you feel burnt out and if you even want to do that or if you can manage it long term. Like for me, the only thing that really makes me feel burnt out is school, because I love the YouTube channel, I love my shop, so none of that makes me feel burnt out. But school makes me feel burnt out because I'm having to do math and biology and stuff like that I really don't enjoy, and of course it's mandatory, so I have to take the prerequisites and everything. So it's one of those things that I know I can manage it because it's not long term. It's not what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. It's just a stepping stone to get to where I want to be in the future. But let's say you're in a career or something and you're feeling burnt out, and even if you take a vacation, and even if you spend more time with friends and family, and even if you do your favorite activities and that kind of stuff, you're still feeling burnt out, I think the main thing you can do to help yourself is to reevaluate and make sure you actually enjoy what you're doing, because ultimately if you're feeling burnt out, it may be because you don't enjoy the career path you're taking or whatever the situation is. Also, having a hobby is something that can really help you to avoid burnout. So for example, I really love to crochet. Obviously that's part of what my channel is about, and my shop is crochet and everything like that. So of course, crochet is something that I enjoy. Now with that being said, that's my biggest hobby, and I've turned it into a working environment. So a lot of times when I'm crocheting, I don't feel like it's a break or I'm just working on my hobby because it's something for my shop or it's a custom order. The only time I feel like it's a break for me is when it's something that I want to make for a family member. I want to make it for myself, which I haven't done in a very long time, so a lot of times I feel like I have no breaks. So that's where having other hobbies comes in. If your big hobby that you really enjoy has become part of your career, then you need to make sure that you have other hobbies to counteract it. So I really like reading. That's one of the big things I do, especially since I've been off school. At nighttime, I read at least a couple pages of my book that I'm currently reading. Also, I really enjoy doing puzzles, so I always have a puzzle sitting out in the breakfast nook area that we don't really use that table very often, and I always have a puzzle there. That way I can work on that in the evenings. So basically, avoiding burnout is all about a balancing act between balancing your personal life and your friends and your family and your work life and your career. And if you're doing school, that's another thing that you need to balance, you know. So you kind of have to have the perfect balance, which for everybody the perfect balance is different, but you need to find your perfect balance in order to avoid burnout. Okay guys, I feel like this video was a little rambly, so I apologize if it was, but if it was helpful to you in any way, or if you enjoyed, please do give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know if any of this was helpful for you guys. And if you'd like to see more craft, crochet, or business videos from me, make sure you subscribe down below. And make sure you turn on the post notification bell, that way you know every single time I upload a brand new video. There will be 2 more videos of Creative Christmas after you're seeing this one. There will be one on Thursday and on Friday. So make sure you guys come back and tune into those. Friday's video is definitely the best, so make sure you all are prepared for that. If you guys would like to see more from me, you can check out my social medias, my Etsy shop, or my blog, or you can check out more of my videos. All of that is included in the description box down below. And with all of that, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!